You're tuned into the Believe in Bengals show with Solomon Wilcots and Adam Pacman Jones.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. That's right, to the Christmas weekend special is what we could call it. Of the Believe in Bengals podcast delivered by 828 Logistics. He is Adam Pacman Jones. I'm Solomon Wilcots. And Adam, look, Cincinnati Bengals, they've now won 7 in a row. They've won 9 of their last 10 ball games. Look, it wasn't pretty when we went out to New England to take care of the Patriots. 22 points scored in the first half, 0 scored in the second half. We got off to the fast start that Burrow always talks about, but it was a slow finish.
It doesn't matter to me, Sally. We got out of there with a W. I don't even know when the last time we don't won a game in New England.
1986. 19, that was last century.
Jesus Christ. Hey, so you know how that speech went in the locker room. No matter how we won, we came out of here with a W. Boy, you know, we did start fast, and we'll get into it with the show. But yeah, man, I'm just excited that we got the W.
So am I. I mean, think about it, man. The Baltimore Ravens, they're over there eking out a win, but at the end of the day, we got to stay that one game ahead of them. I think it might come down to this final week of the regular season when the Ravens come to town to figure out who's going to take home the AFC North Division title. It might only be the difference between a 3 seed and a 5 seed. So we'll have to wait and see. But look, here's the thing. Over 300 yards total offense in the first half. Joe Burrow and the boys came out cooking on that side of the ball. I love what I saw from them on that side. To be able to play in that kind of cold weather, to throw the ball efficiently, we went right down the field first drive. I mean, I was really proud of how the boys came out and ready for this game.
I was too. And T. Higgins, 85-15, throw it up, he gonna go and get it. Then he uses big boy pass down there. Like, run him over. I loved it.
Hey, I like it. 85-15. It ain't a 50-50 ball. It's an 85-15 ball.
Yes. And Joe mixed it around a lot. I tell you this, I felt really good about the running game in the cold weather. I think what Joe had 16 for 65 yards average. We'll get it to them a little bit more when they get colder and colder. Yeah, and that number would be a little bit bigger. But I was excited, man, how the boys came out. We did have a couple things that we could have fixed on the all-out blitz. I think that was a hot call. The one that the interception that was ran back for a touchdown, and on the other one, that was just a little timing with when McCourty stepped in front of it. The ball and got that pick, but I ain't worrying about Joe, man. We take away the 2 picks, the game is over. Sally, and I know how cold it was out there. You up 21, you like, God, we just hurry up and get this one over with so we get the hell out of here.
Let me tell you something. Playing in that kind of extreme temperature, you played in it, I played in it. I can't imagine what guys before me was like, because they didn't have the best gloves. They didn't have the best equipment, some of the stuff that we had when we played. But let me tell you something that I remember the coaches would say. It's kind of like going to the dentist. You know it's going to hurt, but you got to go anyway. And at some point, you got to put your mind over the matter, and you got to prioritize what's most important. People don't realize in football, man, we're wearing a lot of pads, and those pads make you hotter on a summer's day, and when you're playing in September and October. But the way football players are wired, we got to play when it's hot. We got to play when it's cold. You got to play when you're hurt. You got to play when things are less than optimal. And that's when the real men come out. That's when the dogs come out and you find out who really wants it at.
Yeah, and I totally agree. And it seemed like the big, and you go back, I was a little shook up about McPherson. I just don't expect him to make extra points. Did they come? They was coming solid. The defense played good. And then, should we go into it or not? Should I wait about the DBs?
Yeah, we're going to get to that a little bit later because we got a special segment to have a conversation about that. It is a secondary concern, but that's just a play on words because it's become a more primary concern when it comes to the back end of our pass defense. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to tell you who is the performer of the week. Week 16, as the Bengals go out to Gillette Stadium. 1 week, we got Tom Brady. The next week, we get Bill Belichick. Doesn't get any easier even as we move forward. It's now time for Adam and I to tell you about the performer of the week, week 16, in the Bengals' 22-18 win over the New England Patriots. For me, it had to be someone on defense, someone who represented what the Bengals were all about in this game. And for me, our performer of the week, delivered and brought to us by the people at Eli Sports Bar and Grill, is none other than linebacker Logan Wilson, Adam. This dude was all over the place. Run game, pass game, defending, hitting, tackling. There's nothing he didn't get done on the field on Saturday.
Logan Wilson have been playing high level. He played high level last week, the week before. We've been talking about these linebackers, man. They are playing top level. I don't understand, and it's just me personally. I don't know if he was in the Pro Bowl, if he made alternate or not, but I thought our linebackers have been playing at a top level and the front end. You got to give credit where credit is due. Man, this was a team win. The whole defense could have got the game ball, but that last play, Solly, when Reader stuck it in, you know what I mean? That's like me hitting it, and they tell, come on, Solly, what you supposed to do? Solly, what you supposed to do? I got him up. What you supposed to do, Solly?
Yeah, punch the ball out.
Punch it out.
Punch the ball out.
Clinic
take
take 101. But shout out to the defense, man. Logan Wilson had an unbelievable day. 7 tackles, 7 solos, 2 assists, and a sack. It was a big day for him.
Yeah, 9 total tackles. You're right. And he gets the sack. He also had a forced fumble. We didn't recover it, but he got the ball out. And then also a hit on the quarterback. He was in their backfield. He was covering at the second level of the defense. He was forcing turnovers. I just love the way this guy plays. And you and I both know he's a former defensive back turned linebacker. He's got a nose for the football. Our linebackers, Logan Wilson and Jermaine Pratt, they cover as well as any linebackers. They play the run as any pair of linebackers in the NFL. They are, to me, what we call 3-down linebackers, and there are not a lot of those in the NFL. We got 2, and they really are, I think, the backbone of our defense. And that's why we're proud to say Logan Wilson is our performer of the week, brought to you by the people at Eli Sports Bar and Grill.
Totally agree, man. Great game, Logan. Keep the boys up, man. It's unbelievable how he come from safety and can get down in the box. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we seen how strong he is.
Hey, man, there ain't no doubt. Here's the thing. Bengals defense, 4 sacks on the day, 4 forced fumbles. We only recovered 1 of them, Adam, but we recovered the one that we needed to because after the Jamar Chase fumble, I'm sitting there, man, we don't deserve to lose this game. I know we didn't play perfect, but are you telling me we get ready to lose this game? And you're thinking to yourself, we need a turnover. Somebody got to come up and get a turnover. But the odds of that happening are so slim. However, DJ Reader took matters into his own hand. He stuffed Ramondre Stevenson. Here come Von Bell, poked the ball out. Here come B.J. Hill, said, I'll take that. 1, 2, 3. The ball is ours, and it's game over. That was a walk-off play by the defense.
And that's what you teach in practice, man. When it's get cold like that, hey, it's a little bit more easier because, hey, nobody want to get hit when it's cold. Like, not hit. And it's easier to punch out that ball. Because if you get punched on your hands by one of them big guys, the readers, or that hurts. You might finger.
Ain't no doubt. Hey, look, Lou Anarumo, your boys did it again. This game, don't get me wrong, and I don't want to divide complementary football, offense, defense, special teams, but even Joe Burrow said it. This one belongs to the D. Because and Jamar makes so many plays. stuff like this gonna happen, man. In a cold weather game, help our listeners understand that ball gets slick. Them gloves that used to be tacky get a little bit slick, and now they're slippery. And that ball, hey, Jamar was making a move. He was playing football, and that guy just poked it out. Matthew Judon, and then they came up with it. And now we're looking at these dudes about to win the game. And the Cincinnati Bengals, we've been telling everybody we're better. We're not a lucky team. We're just better than we were a year ago. And that forced fumble recovery was just so phenomenal. I think it made every Cincinnati Bengals fan, it made our Christmas day.
Yes, it did. Because I'm sitting here like, no. We went in there. We went in there and had a dog fight, and you know what? Sometimes it don't line up how you wanted to line up. But when you can go in there and come out with them W's, those are really big games, Solly.
That was a Merry Christmas from DJ Reader, Von Bell, BJ Hill, Lou Anaromo, and the Cincinnati Bengals defense. To all the Cincinnati Bengals fans, that was our defense wishing us a Merry Christmas. And boy, did they show up.
Especially if you bet it on the game at 3.5.
All right, look, that's going to do it for this Performer of the Week segment delivered by the wonderful people at Eli Sports Bar and Grill. Hey, Adam, you know, like anyone, in a game like this, the Bengals come away a winner. Scored 22 points in the first half. Didn't look back. We allowed 18 unanswered points in the second half, but still managed to win the game. What, for you, were some of the hidden factors in this game? What were some of the things that we didn't see, but maybe you saw?
My biggest hidden factor was the DBs played better than what we were trying to say they played. Them was some lucky ass catches, Solly. The one that he caught in the middle of the field. What's the safety? Jesse should have got that ball out of there on that one. The other one, that's a jump ball. The other one get tipped, and he just so happened to be in the right place. It wasn't like they beat us like in routes or anything like that. I would say we gave up one route. We didn't tackle as good as we did the last 3 games. I would say that too. But like my hidden factor is that the DBs didn't play as bad as the numbers make it seem.
Well, I'm going to get to that a little bit later because I think there's some things there that we got to pay attention to. But I think one of the hidden factors in this game is that if you turn the ball over 3 times in a game, particularly if you -2 in the turnover ratio, which we were, you lose, man. In fact, if you -2 in the turnover ratio, you lose 80% of the time. Yes. Your chances of winning go down depreciably. I mean, and so we had 3 turnovers on offense. Joe Burrow had the 2 interceptions plus the pick 6. You know, they scored one of their touchdowns. Some of those 18 points, they were scored when the Lou Anaromo's defense wasn't even on the field. And that's really because they're like, the defense is like, we ain't giving them nothing, y'all. Offense, whatever you do, don't worry about it because we ain't giving them nothing. But if the offense is giving them points, now the defense is like, okay, can't help it. Can't stop that. Can't help you with that. So 3 turnovers, particularly at critical moments in the game, in our own territory, on the very last drive to set them up with a potential game-winning drive. My whole point to that, it's a testament to how good this team is. The fact that you can overcome that kind of deficiency in the turnover ratio, that you can overcome giving them the ball right in field goal, in at least in your territory, but yet you're able to get the ball back and still win the game. This tells you a lot about this team. They don't panic. They don't blink. You and I talked about this a couple of weeks ago when we talked about the character of Joe Burrow, and we said it's spreading now to the rest of the team. And I think this game was an example of that. To me, that's one of the hidden factors in why the Bengals were able to win.
Yeah, I agree with that. I never when they was down there, I didn't think they would score. It was never on mine that they would score.
Hey, that's good. You a better man than me.
Because I was betting 3.5.
Yeah, see, You had a rabbit's foot, a chicken leg. You had bones you were throwing. you had everything. Yeah, I didn't think they would go score. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I can tell you right now. I wasn't as optimistic, but I was hopeful. Let's just say that. I was hopeful.
I was over here like, positive thinking is positive healing. Come on, y'all.
Hey, here's one more thing, hidden factor before we go to break. Listen, for all those who was praying for our team, for our players, and our owner, and everyone on that plane, I'm grateful today that everyone came home safely. As everyone knows, the Cincinnati Bengals had to make an emergency landing at JFK after experiencing engine trouble after taking off from the Providence Airport following the win on Christmas Eve in New England. And, our prayers were answered. So they all came home safely. They didn't get in till about 1 a.m. in the morning, Christmas morning. But, man, I'm going to tell you right now, I feel very thankful. I really do. I feel very thankful that the team, the players, their families, that everyone is safe today. And I'm going to tell you, man, flying in these conditions, everyone, be safe out there. But you're talking about a hidden factor. It made Christmas morning that much more special, Adam.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. It's hard out here. So I'm just so happy that, everything worked out. The guys made it home, no matter what time they made it home, as long as they made it. So
that's right. They made it home safely. That's the game. So we want to thank everyone for their thoughts and their prayers. And the Bengals are winners of 7 in a row. They're winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games. They've already clinched a spot in the playoffs. Now we need to go in and take that next step and clinch the second straight AFC North division title for the Cincinnati Bengals. Hey, guess what, Adam? I have some secondary concerns. I know you said you didn't think it was that bad. It was a lucky catch on the tip and the catch. That's what people said about us when we had a tip and an interception in the AFC playoff game against Mahomes. Nobody wanted to believe in it. You and I both know in this game, you make your luck. You make your luck with effort, energy, enthusiasm by swarming around, flying around. In this game, the Bengals gave up multiple deep throws in this game. They allowed Kendrick Bourne a 32-yard catch. They allowed a 48-yard catch on the one that you called luck. I called being in the right place at the right time as Jacoby Myers came down and scored that touchdown. Right then and there, you kind of knew. All right, this ain't cool. And then Kendrick Bourne had another 15-yarder down the field. He also had a 29-yard run where this dude was breaking us off left and right. My point to this is, once you start putting stuff on tape, everybody else say, hey, they could be had. Just 50-50 ball. Go and go deep. Just go. They could be had. My point is, I think we might have opened up the door to be now attacked more down the field vertically. People going to make you defend what you show them you can't defend. And I'm afraid that what we saw on Saturday is that people got a shot when they go deep. And in comes the Buffalo Bills, who you don't even have to give them permission to go deep. But after seeing this on tape, it was very inviting for opposing offenses. So that's my secondary concern. That's the concerns I have right now. I'm not pointing finger at anyone. I'm just saying, fellas, got to clean it up.
Man, they folks ass back here throwing Hail Marys for them 3 plays. And yeah, right place, right time. But it wasn't like we got beat.
Oh, come on.
Like we just got beat, Solly.
All
right, the one run, he gonna make plays. He get paid too. The one that we missed the tackles on, he ran up the sideline. All right, I agree with that one. The deep post route, Jesse got to make that play. Jesse picked that ball out 9 out of 10 plays.
That's what I'm talking about, though. We're acting like something happened that they didn't earn and that they didn't take advantage and make a play. They made play. And that's all I'm saying is what happens is, this, Dick LeBeau used to tell us, when you allow people to make a play on you, you're going to have to stop this the next 3 weeks, because as long as they see it on tape, they think it's a copycat league. They see it as an option. They see it as, hey, them linebackers ain't letting us catch nothing. Defensive linemen got everything on. Take a shot deep. That's a 50-50 ball. They got a 50-50 chance of completing it, getting off the bus, even against a good secondary. Once they start realizing they got more than a 50% chance, you can expect to see more of that.
I don't see it coming. Lou Allen Roma is the best coordinator in the NFL. He is not finna allow nobody just to keep going deep. Now this week they did. I'm just telling you, I trust in Lou.
I do too.
And I know
Luke can't play corner. Luke can't play corner.
I know how good our safeties are to protect the corners.
Luke can't play corner.
Luke can call it so they can play.
I trust Lou, but I wish Luke could get out. If Lou was out there playing corner, I'd say we're good. Because I know he ain't giving up nothing deep.
If Lou's out there playing corner, we are in trouble.
Oh, no, I believe in Lou. It's plain simple as that. But, hey, here's the deal, man. Let me ask you this. Yeah. Everybody's talking about it on social. We got to have fun with this. I think it was a fumble, by the way, against Mac Jones. That ball was out, and then he just pushed it forward. And then, obviously, Jermaine Pratt scoops it up. The official blew the whistle way too early. They screwed us up on that play. But did you see the low hit by Mac Jones on Eli Apple? First, Eli Apple, man, don't you let a quarterback do you like that. You need to man up. That's quarterback. Don't you let a quarterback put you on the ground like that, bro. That's from me to you, and I'm just telling you, because you can't be putting that on tape either. But everybody
that ain't how we go. That's not how we run around here in Cincinnati.
Come on, man.
We glass eaters. Now, I let he talk after the game, but he should have smacked his head so hard in that turf, and I ain't condoning, violence. But this is a cheap shot right here.
Was that a dirty hit?
Dirty as hell. As hell.
I'm gonna keep it real.
I would have smashed his head all the way in that turf. It was so cold.
I've been reading this all morning. It wasn't a dirty hit by the quarterback, by Mac Jones. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Last week, on a fluke of a play, the Patriots tried to lateral it back. The big defensive end who used to be a Patriot himself, Chandler Jones, it's like an interception, but it's deemed a fumble recovery because it's a lateral pitch. He picks it off. And then Mac Jones tries to tackle him. Man, Chandler Jones spiked him to the ground. Bam! He bounced him off the turf. And it was embarrassing, too. You got kids at home. You got family. Watch the man. You watch a man get abused like that. And so now he found himself in another situation where here comes a defender. And here he is. He just was trying to drop to the ground,
he don't
man.
have the ball, though.
But he don't care. He didn't have the ball when he got hit last time.
All right, so let me ask you something. Is he going to have a letter in his locker on Monday? What, tomorrow?
Of course not. He's a quarterback. That dude.
I'm betting you he get fined, Solly.
Well, you can bet. You're going to end up paying.
All right,
he's not getting fined.
$100 he get fined. $100 he getting fined.
All right. You guys heard him. Adam Jones.
Any other player will get fined in that situation on the ball when the ball is away and you going low on somebody. I don't care if you slip, fell, or however you did it.
He just went low to protect himself.
You cannot do that.
He's a scared. What I'm trying to tell you, he was scared.
That's not an excuse, though, Solly.
Adam Jones, just listen. All he was doing was dropping to the ground, and Eli ran over the top of him. He did like this.
Hold on. What do you do? What?
That's all Mac Jones was doing. Everybody, calm down. Just calm. Dude,
it's a ghost.
That's right. That's all he was doing. I'm just telling you right now. He's
still getting the fine in his locker on Tuesday.
Hey, just because you say it, don't make it so. we'll see. We'll see.
We'll be able to read it. We'll find out Wednesday, I think.
Oh no, I can call the league office.
All right.
My iPhone 8 still reached the league office. We'll know that by 4:00 this afternoon. Fines come out. You know that better than anyone. Fines.
Monday evening. You're right. Monday evening, that thing be in your locker, FedEx.
See, there you go.
Tuesday.
Good. That's right. Good stuff. Hey, great show. We want to thank everyone for joining us. We hope that you had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas holiday weekend, and we're wishing everyone a wonderful New Year's anniversary of 2023. Let's bring it in good style. Let's continue to cheer those Bengals. Who that? Right here on the Believe in Bengal podcast, delivered by 828 Logistics on Valley Sports, Ohio.